Hey dude, this is Daisy Papa 8989 over here bringing you my latest Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Right now I just made a brand new deck. I call it my Skilless Beast. And basically I made this deck to combat the new top tier decks of the format, which is basically Wind-Ups, Insectors, and pretty much Dino Rabbits now. So pretty much I made this deck so at least I'll be able to compete with them until my wind-up deck is ready. And so far I've been testing this on Dueling Network and it's been working out really well. So without further ado, here's the deck. First off, 3 Photon Saber Tigers. Basically these are like your searches, part of the searching power of the deck. Even though they initially have 1200 attack, they can become 2000 beaters when you summon another one, and basically you can go into rank 3 exceed with them when if need be. Next up is 3 Reborn Tengus. Basically awesome card to run. Definitely have to run 3 of them when you're running them, and basically free recruiters, searchers, and really honestly one of the best cards in the game. Next up is the TG engine of the deck, TG Rush Rhino, or TG, actually yeah, TG Rush Rhino. Basically these are your 2k beaters, and searches out for your other TG cards, and basically since their second effect of searching gets around skill drain, allows you to basically search for other cards and gain advantage on your opponents. Next up is TG Warwolves. Basically, again, part of the TG engine and allows you to swarm real quickly when you're special summoning. And bright side is you can actually special summon this when your opponent's actually special summoning monsters. So even if your opponent goes first, you can special summon this for a quick defense and quick search. Next up are the tuners of the deck, TG Strikers, basically a Cyber Dragon tuner and a searcher as well, so awesome card to run. And last but not least for the monsters, 2 Beast King Barbarosas. Basically your 1900 and 3000 beaters of the deck. Definitely have to run them. Next up are the spells. 2 MSCs, Common Sense to run. 2 Biodualities, definitely have to run them. A lot of people run 3, but I find that 2 is always the magic number. Next up is Pot of Avarice. Recycle all your TGs and all your monsters. Monster Reborn. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, and then last but not least, Mind Control. I don't run Heavy Storm in this deck because this deck is very trap dependent, and I find that Heavy Storm can be more detrimental than helpful. Next up are the traps. Triple Horn of the Phantom Beast basically provides you with an 800 attack point boost and allows you to draw a card when your monster destroys one of your opponent's monsters by battle. And with so many beasts and beasts and beast warriors in the deck, definitely have to run 3 of these. Next up, 2 Solemn Warnings, definitely a good card to run. I have to run 2 of them no matter what. Next up is 2 Starlight Roads. Since this deck is trap defendant heavy, usually I would like to set as many back rows as I can, and Starlight Road protects against the heavy storm, and also protects my swarming capability whenever I decide to overextend on the field. Allows me to basically keep my field presence without worrying about a Dark Hole or Torrential or Mirror Force. Next up, 2 Skill Drains. Basically, these are the main anti-mana cards of the deck, of which basically I tried 3 skill drains, and sometimes 3, and half the times having 3 skill drains, it just ends up being more detrimental than helpful. So 2 skill drain work well, and basically I keep the third one in my side deck when I need it. Next up, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, really awesome card to run. Next up, TGIM1. Basically, this is your creature swap except for TGs. I'm running. I normally would run 2, but I'm trying the Mind Control over the second one, and so far I'm liking it. And honestly, this is a really great trap card because, unlike the downside of creature swap, your opponent doesn't have the luxury of choosing which monster they want to give to you. So, really awesome card. Next up, Solemn Warning, or Solemn Judgment, Torrential, Mirror Force, and Deep Prison. And that's the trap lineup. Now it is for the extra deck. First up, TG Wonder Magician, great card to run. It's basically break up the Magical Warrior Synchro monster, and when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. So great card effect, gets around Skill Drain. Next up, Allergis's Catastor. TG Power Gladiator, another great card to run. Piercer, it pierces, which is really underappreciated in this game nowadays. And basically, when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. So, really great card. Brainiac, Orient Dragon, Gaia Knight, the Fear of the First Earth. I run this card mainly because the deck kind of lacks a bit of offensive power in terms of, like, monsters larger than 2,500 attack points besides the Beast King Barbarosses, and Gaia Knight provides an answer for that. Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust Dragons. I normally would run 1, but since I'm running Double Road, definitely have to run 2. Trishula, Utopia. I'm running number 39 Chaos 39 Utopia Ray. I'm trying this card out since, like, I want to see whether taking control of my opponent's Utopia with TGIM1 or Mind Control and selling this. I want to see how consistent that is. So it's been testing out pretty well in doing network, so time to see how it works in real life. Number 17 Leviathan Dragon, Wind-Up Zen Mains, and Chimera Check Fortress Dragon. And that's the deck, YouTube, so tell me what you guys think. Could use some feedback, and comment, rate, subscribe, like, and peace out.